Well, the pads are popping and the competition is officially taken to a whole new level. We're going to break it all down here on Inside Cowboys Training Camp, driven by Ford, Nicole Hutchison, alongside Nick Eatman. And there's been so many good moments, but it's only right to talk about the one that happened on Saturday. Nick, I know that's your favorite.
Yeah, but by far, I mean, we've been here a full week now. Pats came on, like you said, but still, I go back to Saturday. Mixing a great play, family moment, friends. I mean, you had everything you want. Football, family, and fun. That's what was happening there. Kyrie Elam gets the pick, spontaneously picks up a baby, kidnaps for about 5 seconds. The dad was fine with it. Next thing you know, it's like a Lion King moment. Like, what's happening here? It was just awesome to see that. But really what it came down to is Kyrie Elam made a play. Yeah. That's the thing. And he's taking the ball away, he's taking babies away, he's taking everything. But that's what you want out of this defense.
Absolutely. I mean, Kyrie Elam stacking really good days.
Yes.
But there's a lot of guys that are stacking good days, Nick, especially a guy like Cooper Beebe, who's looking to be a staple in this offensive line for years to come, but already getting acknowledged from head coach Brian Schottenheimer on his growth from year 1 to year 2.
Again, awesome. He's way more comfortable. He's got a season under his belt, so everything is much more clear for him. And he did a really good job last year. But he and Dak now almost anticipate what they want to do. So, usually the center drives the initial ID, and then the quarterbacks can move it. But they're to the point where they work so well together now that Dak's like, I don't have to do much because he's doing a lot of it for him. I think it's been great watching the relationship between him and Clayton take off. He obviously knows, Connor Riley from their time together at Kansas State. But Cooper I thought had a good year last year. Did some great things up and down like most rookie centers. But he's again another guy that's playing with tremendous confidence. But he's able to react now. And when you react as a center, you play the game. You're not up there thinking, okay, what's the point here? I got to do this. He's just up there taking command of the offense, and that helps us play faster, which helps us get in and out of the huddle and get the ball snapped a little bit quicker.
Head coach Brian Schottenheimer talking about Cooper Beebe making the right protection calls, at least improving on that. Have you noticed that early on?
Well, one thing, it's hard to kind of notice that kind of stuff about making the right calls and all that from our viewpoint. But what you can notice from a center standpoint is get the ball off the ground. Hello. Shotguns as well, as little shotgun snaps. And the good thing about here in year 2, that's what we're talking about with him. Last year, if you go back, he was just trying to win the job. Is he going to take the job from Brock Hoffman? Now he's taking it to another level. It's now he's trying to be consistent every day, but there's no real talk about job security and where he's going to play and all that. He's the center. He's doing a great job, and I think he's going to take that second-year leap.
Yeah, Cooper Beebe taking things to a whole nother level, but so is this tight end room. Lunda Wells has these guys absolutely balling. But up next, I go one-on-one with Luke Schoonmaker, who's looking to make a jump in year 3.
Inside Cowboys Training Camp, presented by Ford, is brought to you by AT&T, official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the Dallas Cowboys. And by your North Texas Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas. This segment is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker has only made upward strides since being drafted in 2023, and the only way is up. At least that's what he told me after practice on Saturday. I caught up with him for today's Sleep Number feature. What's up, guys? Welcome to 40 Camp Strides. Nicole Hutchison alongside Luke Schoonmaker. Now, Luke, we just finished, day 4 of practice. Just talk about how you're feeling so far through training camp.
Feeling so great, in shape, healthy, excited to be out here with everybody and continuing on to our next one.
Something I asked Brian Schottenheimer was that, I've seen you, obviously you look good, your speed has gotten a lot faster as well. And he said that you put in a lot of work this offseason. What did that off-season work look like for you?
Yeah, it was, I think just making sure I got myself around the tight end drills, the speed work, the strength and conditioning, but then really being injury-free too has allowed me to have that time to put in some great work and get myself prepared for out here.
This is year 3 for you. What's your ultimate goal this training camp?
I think to be as consistent as possible and to get 1% better each day.
What is that?
Not too high, not drop a little bit, but just stay at the same standard, but just a little bit more every single day.
Something I've also noticed is that you guys are doing a lot more 12 personnel looks, something we didn't really see last year at all. Just talk about how much versatile that can make this offense.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've got the room to do it. So I think just allowing each of us to go out there, use our talents, use our skills to the best of our ability to help the offense is something we're excited about doing. So we'll just keep on doing that.
Last question, talk about the competition within this tight end room so far.
Oh, it's great. I mean, on the field, off the field, we're all real close with each other. We all cheer each other on. We all joke with each other. So it's one big laugh, but then when it's time to lock in and focus, we can do that too and just make each other better.
Well, the tight ends have continued to make noise, and the only way is up, just like for Luke Schoonmaker. For guys like Brevin Spanford, he looks to continue to make some noise in camp. We're going to break that down up next.
This segment was brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
I'll definitely say just reading the defense and a lot of my pre-snap stuff, just kind of nuances within our offense. Being able to understand how we're attacking the defense makes it a lot easier than just going out there and, running plays, knowing exactly what you have. Rather, the whole concept. So.
What about the receiving game specifically?
Yeah, definitely just understanding how to use my body. I'm a lot bigger receiver, so, if you sit and watch like a receiver workout, it's a lot of different things that I'm not necessarily able to do, but there's other things that I'm able to do that they're not able to do. So just continuing to build on my toolbox. L-Dub does a great job with that. He makes sure we have kind of release plans for everything, second level releases, break points, everything. So just making sure that I'm tightening up those skills so I'm able to be a pass threat.
The Dallas Cowboys tight end room has been one of the most interesting battles this offseason, and especially also in Oxnard, California. Brian Schottenheimer obviously having now a couple of weapons in that room to improve this offense. Brevin Spanford looking to obviously make some new steps and jumps in year 2 for him. What have you seen that's impressed you the most about Brevin?
Other than the fact that he's the get off the bus guy. I mean,
Wow.
he is the guy that, no matter what bus he's on, he comes out like, oh, okay, this team looks good. They're big and strong. But he's playing that way, which is the best part. He looks the part, but this year what we're seeing is he's really playing the part. He had a catch on Saturday to end practice. It was a great throw by Milton and a great catch where you put it up in the air, only one guy's going to catch it. It was Spanford, great play, kind of adjusted his body, but it's that kind of stuff because Lunda Wells says he's the guy that mixes it up, likes to fight. He can figure it out and he's gonna stir it up. But he's also making plays as well. It's going to be fun to watch that room.
And you would never get that based off just having conversations
no,
from him. It's
no way.
absolutely crazy, but he's certainly lit a fire under this tight end room, specifically in guys like Luke Schoonmaker, who we just heard from in the previous segment. But where do you feel like Brevin Spanford stacks up amongst the other guys in that room?
Well, I think he's the third tight end, and he's pushing number 2, just like Schoonmaker's trying to be pushing number 1. He was drafted in the second round to be a starter as well. Jake Ferguson, contract year. Everybody's got something to prove. And then not only that, the guys underneath the top 3, they're going to be trying to make the team. So, but Spanford, to me, if he can make catches like the ones we saw the other day and then block the way he's going to block, he's going to be out there a lot. They're going to utilize him.
Yeah, and it also depends on how they decide to use Hunter Lipke because they have him also doing some tight end things as well. But as the battles continue, as the days continue, the battles will continue. The tight end room, the wide receiver room, all those rooms are going to be a lot of fun to watch as the pads continue to be on. It's another padded practice on Monday. We'll keep you covered on Inside Cowboys Training Camp, driven by Ford.
Inside Cowboys Training Camp, presented by Ford, was brought to you by AT&T, official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the Dallas Cowboys. And by your North Texas Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas.